what are some tips that you do to help combat like mental health and depression and everything that we talked about?
Great question. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit off camera, but for me, it's more so about just being honest with yourself. You know what I mean? We've all talked about it. We've reiterated that throughout this conversation. And when I say that, it's literally I can tell you guys, oh, I'm doing fine. You know what I mean? Everything is great. I got $1 million deal I'm finna do tomorrow and all this and that, but I can't lie to myself. You know what I mean? So when I'm brushing my teeth in the mornings, I have to have those conversations sometimes. And I got to shake myself up like, all right, bro, we got a mission. We don't have time for you. I give myself a day or two. Every once in a while. That's very important. That's one thing I do. I just had to do it the other day, and now I'm behind on editing. But I'm okay. I'll catch up. You know what I mean? But every once in a while, you have to take a step back, take some of that pressure off yourself, bro, because sometimes we hold ourselves to too high of a standard. You know what I mean? And we don't understand that life is about making mistakes. Life is trial and error. You know what I mean? There's nobody in this fucking world who can say, I have the answers to everything. I know the perfect way to live life. Not even our parents, and sometimes we even hold them to too high of a standard. You know what I mean? So that's what I do, bro. I just be realistic with myself. You know, I'll give myself a pat on the back, bro. Celebrate your small wins. You owe that to yourself, bro. We all go through stuff, bro. And another thing is when I'm going through something, I never minimize it. I never minimize it, bro. No matter how small it is, bro. If I fucking spill my water right now, that might not be that big of a deal to you, but no, you never know what I've been through. I could have used to get beat for that, so that could trigger something in me. You know what I mean? So that's another thing, bro. I don't minimize nothing. I used to do that. Like, oh, this ain't that big of a deal. I'll get through it. There's other people going through shit worse than me. You can't do that to yourself, bro. I'm a mental health guy, bro. This is therapy talking. And I just was telling you all that. My consulting company is that. Like you said, how do you come up with these ideas? Bro, if my mind doesn't work, I'm going to be depressed. If my mind isn't moving, I'm going to be depressed. Idle time is one of my worst enemies, bro. So like you said, I keep myself busy, but I don't overwork myself. You know what I mean? Those jogs that I go on, that shit is therapy for me. I had those conversations with myself when I'm jogging. I say the talk in the mirror, but it doesn't have to be in the mirror. Right. Sometimes I'm driving. And I cry, bro. I cry all the time. Get that shit out, because when you're suppressed, it's never going to end well, bro. Never. You feel me? When you close a soda, shake that motherfucker up. When it finally open, it's gonna spill. Bro, we're humans. It's okay to be human. It's okay to not be okay, bro. It's okay. And that's how I approach life. And it might seem nonchalant, but I promise you it's not. It's just my way of focusing on what I can control. You know what I mean? If I put my energy on to what I can control, I'll be happier. And in order for me to be happier, in order for me to be my best, the best brother I can be to you, the best brother I can be to you, I have to be the best version of myself.
Talk about it.
I can't I can try, but until I'm content, happy within myself, like you said, like, it was hard for me to get rid of basketball. It was hard to walk away. There were so many people that I thought I was going to be letting down. There were so many people that was like my dad, my mom, my friends, my colleagues, my peers, everybody else who's still hooping. It's like, bro, after my freshman year, I didn't want to play no more. That's why he knows that. I was like, bro, I'm over this shit. You feel me? But I don't mean to go on my rants, but but I'm so glad you asked that, because this is what this platform is for. Because somebody might be dealing with that, like, and like I told you earlier, is you have to understand it's never over, bro. The battle with depression is never over. The battle with mental health, anxiety, like that shit anything can trigger you. And the same with alcoholism, drug abuse, all of those things. It's an ongoing fight. The moment you feel like you won the battle, you lost. That moment when you feel like I conquered it, because anything can slip you back in. And then what you do is you psych yourself out to justify it. Because I used to, with drinking, I used to be like, I just did this, I'm just gonna have a drink. You feel me? But you know what I do now? It's like when I'm celebrating something, I just call people and talk.
That's real.
You feel me? I just call and talk about my next goal, my next plan. And a lot of people, there's people I talk to every day that didn't know I had none of this shit going on. None of it. But because I'm celebrating within myself, I'm not doing it to make nobody else happy. You feel me? I'm doing it because I want to do it. Finally, I'm fine. Like you said, I wasn't supposed to be out there hanging out in the streets. I'm glad I did, because I learned a lot, and I'm a product of my environment. But now I'm making my environment a product of me.
That's right.
Tag that.
Sundays with Justin, Mondays we hustling, Tuesdays still training, by Wednesday it's draining.